In the vast, churning expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a chilling tale unfolds. A ship, the Mary Celeste, seemingly abandoned in the midst of its voyage, leaves behind a haunting mystery that has baffled experts and captivated imaginations for over a century. Join us on a journey through the history, the whispers of evidence, and the swirling theories surrounding this real-life maritime enigma. Prepare to be swept away by its eerie, emotional story. Before we to this captivating mystery, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell for World Tales Uncovered, so you don't miss any of our explorations into the world's most intriguing enigmas. The ghostly legacy of the Mary Celeste. Imagine, if you will, the year 1872. The world was a canvas of burgeoning trade and daring exploration, and the oceans were the highways connecting distant lands. Among the vessels that plied these waters was the Mary Celeste, a sturdy brigantine, not particularly grand, but reliable. On November 7th of that year, she set sail from New York Harbor, bound for Genoa, Italy. Her cargo? Over 1,700 barrels of industrial alcohol. Sounds like a routine voyage, right? But what transpired was anything but. At the helm was Captain Benjamin Briggs, a seasoned mariner, respected and known for his cautious nature. But this wasn't just a captain and his crew. Captain Briggs had brought along his beloved wife, Sarah Elizabeth, and their precious 2-year-old daughter, Sophia Matilda. Can you picture them? Little Sophia, perhaps toddling on deck, her laughter echoing against the rigging, Sarah watching over her with a mother's loving gaze, and Captain Briggs, his heart full, guiding his ship and his family across the endless blue. They were a family, filled with hopes, dreams, and the quiet rhythm of life at sea. There were also 7 crew members, men who had signed on for a journey that promised wages and safe passage. Little did any of them know, this journey would become etched into the annals of unsolved mysteries. Less than a month later, on December 4, 1872, a British brigantine called the Dei Grazia spotted the Mary Celeste. She was adrift, about 600 miles off the Azores, sailing erratically. Captain Morehouse of the Dei Grazia, a personal friend of Briggs, found it odd. As his men boarded the Mary Celeste, a profound silence greeted them. The ship was empty. Not a soul. No sign of struggle, no distress signals, just an eerie, desolate quiet. The scene that unfolded before the boarding party was truly bewildering. The ship was in remarkably good condition. Her sails were partially set, 1 or 2 torn, but nothing to suggest a violent storm. The cargo of alcohol was untouched. In the galley, food was laid out on the table, as if awaiting a meal that would never be eaten. The captain's logbook was found in his cabin, its last entry dated November 25, detailing their position west of the Azores. After that, nothing. Just silence. The ship's lifeboat was also missing, and the compass and sextant were gone. It was as if everyone had simply vanished into thin air, leaving behind a perfectly seaworthy vessel. What could possibly have caused such a complete and sudden disappearance? The puzzle of the abandoned vessel. The discovery of the Mary Celeste immediately launched 1,000 questions. There was no sign of a struggle, no blood, no ransacked cabins. The crew's personal belongings were still in their quarters. The only missing item of any significance, besides the people themselves, was the chronometer, a vital navigation instrument, and the ship's papers. The untouched cargo of industrial alcohol was a particularly puzzling detail. If pirates had been involved, surely they would have plundered the valuable cargo. But it remained, barrel after barrel, undisturbed. And if it wasn't pirates, then what? The theories began to swirl like the ocean currents themselves. Pirates? Unlikely, given the untouched cargo and lack of struggle. Sea monsters? A popular, albeit fantastical, notion of the time, fueled by maritime folklore. But rational minds quickly dismissed it. Mutiny? Perhaps, but again, no signs of violence or struggle, and why abandon a perfectly good ship with its valuable cargo? There were even more far-fetched ideas: an alien abduction, a sudden, localized whirlpool, even a collective madness that overcame the crew. let's delve into the intriguing details of the ship's journey. The weather conditions around the time of the last log entry were reportedly calm, not stormy enough to cause a forced abandonment. Could they have encountered another vessel? Or perhaps, something beneath the waves, unseen and unrecorded? The inconsistencies in the timeline, the abrupt end of the log, the missing lifeboat, all these pieces of the puzzle just didn't seem to fit together. It was a maritime riddle wrapped in an enigma, leaving a void where answers should be. Theories and speculation, unraveling the truth. Over the decades, countless theories have been proposed, some sensational, others more grounded in logic. One of the most prevailing incredible theories points to a rogue wave or a freak meteorological event. Imagine a sudden, massive wave, rising unexpectedly from the depths, washing over the deck, perhaps sweeping away the lifeboat and forcing the crew to abandon ship in a panic, believing the vessel was sinking. The barrels of alcohol, though sealed, could have leaked fumes, and perhaps the crew opened the hatches to air out the hold, fearing an explosion. If they then believed the ship was compromised, a hasty evacuation into the lifeboat would make sense. But then, why did the Mary Celeste continue to sail on, seemingly unharmed? And what happened to the lifeboat and its occupants? Another theory suggests an earthquake or underwater tremor. The Mary Celeste was known to have had some structural issues in the past. Perhaps a seismic event caused her to briefly take on water, leading Captain Briggs to believe she was sinking, and thus ordering the abandonment. However, the ship was found later to be mostly dry and seaworthy, again leaving a gaping hole in this explanation. Some have even suggested a more sinister plot involving the De Grazia's crew, or insurance fraud, but investigations found no evidence to support these claims. The evidence supporting each theory is circumstantial at best, and their limitations are glaring. The lack of conclusive answers is precisely why the Mary Celeste continues to haunt our collective imagination. The enduring mystery has cemented its place in maritime folklore, a chilling reminder of the ocean's unpredictable power and the fragility of human life at sea. The Mary Celeste, a real-life maritime enigma. The Mary Celeste, more than just a ghost ship, she is a symbol of the unknown, a testament to the fact that some mysteries are simply destined to remain unsolved. Her story has captivated generations, inspiring books, films, and countless theories. It's a narrative that speaks to our primal fear of the vast, untamed ocean, and the unsettling thought of vanishing without a trace. Her story isn't just about a missing crew, it's about the families they left behind, the questions that haunted them, and the inability to ever truly find closure. Imagine the anguish of Sophia's grandparents, knowing their little granddaughter simply disappeared. The Mary Celeste is a stark reminder that even with all our technological advancements, the sea still holds secrets that refuse to be revealed. She is a canvas onto which we project our deepest fears and our most elaborate fantasies. Unresolved questions and lasting implications. The lingering questions surrounding the Mary Celeste's disappearance continue to resonate. What truly happened in those crucial hours between November 25th and December 4th? Where did Captain Briggs, his wife, his daughter, and their crew go? Did they meet a swift end in the unforgiving waves, or did something far more bizarre unfold? The allure of the unsolved mystery is undeniable. The impact of the Mary Celeste story on maritime history is profound. It serves as a chilling cautionary tale, reminding us of the vast and unpredictable nature of the ocean. It has shaped our understanding, or rather, our lack of understanding, of the immense power of the sea. The Mary Celeste has become a benchmark for all subsequent maritime disappearances, a standard against which other strange occurrences at sea are measured. The continuing answers, though perhaps futile, fuels the enduring fascination. Every new piece of historical data, every advancement in oceanography, brings with it the faint hope of new discoveries and insights into this unparalleled mystery. Perhaps one day, the ocean will relinquish its secrets, and the fate of the Mary Celeste will finally be revealed. Until then, she remains a ghostly whisper on the wind, sailing eternally through the realm of the unexplained, inviting us to ponder, what truly happened to the Mary Celeste? And will we ever really know? If this mysterious tale of the Mary Celeste has sent shivers down your spine, then you're in the right place. We at World Tales Uncovered are dedicated to bringing you the most captivating and inexplicable stories from around the globe. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends who love a good mystery, and let us know your own theories about the Mary Celeste in the comments below. And for more tales that defy explanation, make sure you're subscribed to World Tales Uncovered. Your journey into the unknown has just begun.